Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch the third movie in the Emmanuelle original trilogy starring Sylvia Crystal. It's called Goodbye, Emmanuelle. Meet Sylvia Crystal as Emmanuelle.
That's just like you, that
and her friend Angelique.
That's what you think about. Don't you? Accepting that I'm way below you in the success rating.
Which leads to a threesome when her husband Jean comes home.
I just can't take it.
Emmanuelle and a friend.
Sees a skirt and he goes overboard like now. It's provocation. It's pitiable. But why must he persist?
It amuses him to do it.
It may him, but I'm unable to accept it. You drown.
So Emmanuelle is making love to some guy on the rocks over here. And unbeknownst to her, she's being filmed. These two will have to get together soon. Meanwhile, Emmanuelle and her husband are going into a threesome or a foursome or a fivesome too. And here she gets to meet Gregory, that director.
This gentleman's a film director. He's seeking locations for a film. Excuse me, your name is...
Perrin, Gregory Perrin.
My wife Florence, Emmanuelle and Jean, friends of ours.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
We've already seen each other somewhere.
Emmanuelle takes us to a house on this island where you might want to film. But as usual, she has ulterior motives.
I take it you're aware of why I came with you. Because I wanted to make love to you.
Really?
You aren't excited by the idea?
I didn't mean that.
So that's just what they do.
In love with you.
Gregory's kind of a dick, though.
I think you really regard me as little short of a whore.
I adore whores, imagine that.
The charge here is 200 rupees.
Fun. Here you are. Here's 3. The experience was worth it.
You bastard, you!
Weren't you interested?
She laments to Jean about it.
So what happened on the island?
He threw me out, said I was nothing more than a cheap whore.
They'd agreed to tell each other everything, a kind of modern couple, very open, you know. Only the first time he told her he'd had an affair, she threw herself out of the window.
She died?
Ah, no, luckily she recovered. But she was in hospital for 6 months.
Apparently Emmanuelle and her husband aren't the only people who live like this.
In the same room. So sorry.
So what does Emmanuelle do with this woman?
Oh, really? You can wipe that scowl off right now.
Okay.
Tell me about Gregory. Should I go?
Anyway, she meets up with Gregory again and decides to make peace with him. Because something about him she likes.
Because last night I was dreaming about you.
Oh, were you?
We were both on a boat and you were telling me to hurry up and make love because your husband would soon return.
She never really got over
They learn
it.
about each other a little bit.
You? Have you never wanted to have a child?
Jean won't have one.
And would you?
Now and then I think about it.
So as Emmanuelle and Gregory appear to grow closer to each other on this boat, they get a flyby from none other than Jean. So is there a crack in their open marriage armor?
I do not intend to make a show of myself tonight.
Him? Didn't seem to embarrass you the other night.
I can do as I want to.
As he wants, isn't that what you mean?
Funny, huh?
I can't bear to see me tumble by in front of that do-gooder.
And that leads to a fight between the two. And Gregory gets the girl. Which leads to Emmanuelle and Gregory on the beach, doing what they do best. Another house he's scouting.
I'll show you how beautiful she was.
What happened, if you'd care to tell us?
It was horrible, madam. Though I'm glad to say very rare around here. A shark. Some fishermen had landed a giant turtle.
Snow prefers to think of her as dead instead of in the arms of another man.
Apparently the guy was lying. His wife ran off with somebody else.
I want it all clear, isn't that what you want?
Yes, but everything is clear. Tomorrow we're going away together for a week. Furthermore, it's not his business.
No, but I've never kept anything hidden.
Okay, please yourself.
No, not yet. I wanted to hear the news. You're playing an odd game with him. Not playing. Doing what I always do, and that's what I want.
Apparently this woman's a swinger also.
You know, I'm getting a little tired of this life. Think we do on occasions. I've known the feeling.
Gregory is trying to get a hold of Emmanuelle. Jean knows it. Cockblock.
They're out tonight.
Very well then, we'll tour every restaurant on the
Oh, but
island.
look, it's late. There's only just time for us to get to the hotel and collect your bag.
He's
Or you
looking
can go
for
the next
Emmanuelle.
day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. No, I can't wait that long. You say I have to be in Paris by morning. Damn it!
Apparently the film studio has canceled Greg's film.
Which up till now has been lying dormant. What's the point in the way we've lived if we end up this way? I'll stoop to any mean trick to hold you.
No,
He's
I'm
admittedly
sure.
jealous. She was supposed to leave with him and go to Paris.
Listen, I think I left the key in the car. Would you mind,
But Jean gets to the house first, sees the note,
It's not here.
Ah, found it.
and does not give it to Emmanuelle. Emmanuelle goes looking for Gregory and finds that he's gone.
Emmanuelle.
Jean gives some faked, phony support.
Explanation.
She refuses to believe
It's
Jean
impossible, Chloe.
did anything.
In here, Seraphine.
Morning, madame.
Good morning. Did Monsieur Perrin call last evening, Seraphine?
Yes, madame.
Then why didn't you tell me?
Well, Monsieur Jean said he'd give you the message.
Now she knows.
You didn't find a letter under the door this morning when you arrived here?
No, madame, there was no post this morning.
Jean comes home and discovers that his wife is gone.
Why are you here?
You've arrived too late. Emmanuelle has gone.
Who can say?
How will he carry on without her?
How will you amuse yourself in this great barn of a house all on your own?
With a little imagination.
If you please, monsieur,
Yes?
I wanted to ask about dinner this evening.
For two, of course, Seraphine. As usual.
Moving on.
British Airways flight BA 080 to Nairobi. Please proceed through immigration
She's
control.
not planning on coming back.
In any case, I won't come back. I want to change the way I live. It's stifling here.
You think it'll be better in Paris?
There you are, it's all arranged.
And their movie ends with Emmanuelle getting ready to board her plane. All right, let's talk about Goodbye, Emmanuelle, also known as Emmanuelle 3. This was the third installment of the original Emmanuelle films. It was an original trilogy, which starred Sylvia Crystal. Now, obviously, they made a part 4, 5, 6, and 7, but Sylvia Crystal was not in for, I would say, she was briefly in 4. She was not in 5 or 6, and she came back for 7 also, too. But there was a big gap between parts 3 and 4 also, I think 7 years. So anyway, it stars the same actor. I think his name is like Erboto Ossini or something like that, who played Jean, her husband. The same actor who played the husband Jean in part 2, Emmanuelle 2, Joys of a Woman. Different actor as part 1 though, but anyway, he did this same role twice. They're continuing with their lifestyle. They have an open relationship. They're allowed to have sex with anybody they want to. And then she meets this film director who's coming to scout locations. And she kind of falls for him, and they have sex on this island somewhere, and then he kind of insults her and says, basically says you're kind of like a whore, offers to pay her money, and she gets upset at that and storms out, refuses the money, of course. But she's somehow drawn to this guy, and she tracks him down again, and then they start seeing each other, and then she kind of falls for him. Now, Jean obviously gets jealous. Now, even though they do have this open relationship, he really gets jealous of this guy, and even says so. It's something about him, that guy. He even punches him out at one point. Nonetheless, though, Sylvia Crystal, Emmanuelle, has fallen hard for this guy, and she decides she's going to go to Paris with him. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be for a like a long-term thing or what, but Jean finds out about it and intercepts a letter or a little note that he left for her, and doesn't tell Emmanuelle about it. So Emmanuelle thinks he left without her. So she's all depressed. Then she finds out about the letter and finds out that Jean probably did something, and she's pissed off. So she decides, screw you, Jean, I'm going to Paris without you. I'm going to go meet up with Gregory. And the film ends with her getting on a plane, and who knows what's going to happen next. Obviously, they made several other sequels of this movie, official sequels too, but they didn't really have anything to do with the first 3 here. So whatever became of Emmanuelle and her husband Jean, I don't know. So anyway, I've seen this movie a few times over the years. What strikes me the most is that ending theme song, Emmanuelle, 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 goodbye, Emmanuelle. It's kind of like a haunting theme, and it just sticks with you forever and ever. You'll never forget it once you've heard it. That's why I showed a little clip of it there at the end, too. So if you're looking for nudity, you'll find plenty of it here. Sylvia Crystal, full frontal nudity. There's also full frontal nudity from Gregory, the director, or the guy who's playing a director in the movie. Other nude scenes as well. Plenty of it. There's a little bit of lesbian action in here as well. Everything you're looking for in an exploitation movie, this one's got it. Is this eroticism? Is it supposed to be art? I don't know. It's more exploitative to me if you ask me, but whatever, right? Anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. It's called Goodbye, Emmanuelle. You can get it on this Emmanuelle trilogy here. This thing from Anchor Bay might cost you about $50-$60, but it's a pretty good series, actually. It's got the first 3 movies on it. I believe these have been released on Blu-ray, too. I'm not 100% positive about that, but I could be wrong. But anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. It's called Goodbye, Emmanuelle. Watch it. Enjoy it.